The esophagus are here for you today!
They will face each other in a pork pie eating contest to determine who has the biggest appetite, the strongest jaws, and the right to eat for Britain at the International Hot Dog Contest.
I want to win this event desperately.
Whoever it is, they're going to have to put their stomachs on the line by going up against the seasoned pros of America and Japan.
Poppies became a very poignant flower in gardens around this time because the First World War had taken place and lots of bombs had gone off in fields, rubble was left around, lime-based rubble. And of course, poppies loved that sort of environment. Blood red poppies sprung up everywhere. The lime was soon absorbed back into the soil, but the poppy had become a symbol of remembrance.
In towns and villages all around the country, men were signing up to fight. The Great War changed everything.
The First World War had a tremendous effect on gardens, particularly the gardens of great estates. And in 1916, conscription meant that there was a labour shortage, and that had the greatest impact on ornamental gardens.
Our enthusiasts, who each have a different level of skill, are looking to learn all of Sean's tricks of the trade. He will print their pictures as they progress, providing instant feedback, and at the end of the programme, he will choose the best sports photograph. And our three enthusiasts are... Kevin Hickson enjoys a mixed bag of photography styles and subjects. He really wants help with composition and framing. He will be using a compact digital camera.
Quite pleased with that one.
Ashley Horn understands the basics of photography, but his main challenge is to switch from automatic to manual settings. He'll be trying to get the best of our 35mm digital camera.
Missed it completely.
Daniel Masters modestly admits to being a good photographer. He studies and practices the art, but needs more on-the-job experience. He'll be using a digital SLR camera.
Just trying to gauge how quickly he's going to move.
But first, I want to find out what lies ahead for our three enthusiasts.
My name's Natalie Savona and I'm a nutritionist. I'm going to show you that a key ingredient for a healthy life could be in your kitchen as we speak. In each show, I'll be helping someone overcome a common health condition, be it stress or high cholesterol, simply by changing what they eat. Underneath the magnifying glass today is 23-year-old Australian Sarah Walton, who could be suffering from a degree of seasonal affective disorder, or SAD. But before I meet her, let's find out why her friend Sasha thinks she could really do with a helping hand.
Once again with the ill behavior.
Now this room has been turned back into the bedroom that it was always intended to be. We've got rid of all those gaudy colours and now it's a calm and peaceful room to wake up in with a beautiful view of the River Thames.
For the women at number 57, life at home mirrored the issues that Britain now faced. Traditional values had to endure, but the idea that their lives were destined to be no more than a wife and a homemaker was about to change. The coronation of George V in 1910 would have been a time for celebration for the Nash family. But people were also asking whether Britain could maintain its position in the world.
In September 1998, Harold Shipman was convicted for 15 murders. The Shipman inquiry now documents that he killed 284 people over a period of 30 years before he aroused suspicion. However, no one really knows the true number of his victims. The Shipman case is unusual. There was no highly publicized trail of bodies, no madman on the loose. Until Shipman was arrested in connection with the Kathleen Grundy case, no one could have known just how many murders had taken place.
If we wish to find out whether Harold Shipman was in fact born to kill, we need to examine early childhood, looking for patterns of behaviour which would indicate that they carry traits, that their temperament is different.
Hollywood High School was the school to the stars. Built in 1905, it educated the creme de la creme of the movie world. Hollywood High is not only known for its famous students, but also for its ghostly goings-on. The Myrtles plantation was stretching my scepticism to breaking point. But the final day in our search for the spirit of Jane Mansfield would bring a séance that would stretch it even further.
Got 3 spirits coming through. Picking up the actual seconds when she died.